G'day guys, welcome back to Ego's Antics. Today, I'm bloody excited to be honest with you, because I have got for you the second prediction video on the channel, and as you might be able to tell, footy's nearly back, and that means I've got to give you my thoughts. All of my thoughts. Because we saw how good I was at the UFC, and I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say I'm actually better at footy. So this time, rather than listening and having a laugh, I'd like you to take a pen. I'd like you to take a pen and I'd like you to listen to every single word Ego says. Because there's money to be made here. Lots of it. For everyone. Let's get into it. Actually, I should just start this video off by saying those loyal viewers that know me will know Ego from Ego's Antics makes YouTube videos, tells silly jokes, supports Geelong. A lot. Too much, I've been told at times. Probably all the time. That's not a big deal, is it? People have their interests. But I do want to inform you all that as a professional prediction maker, I will not be biased in any way throughout this video. Straight down the middle from Ego on this one. I am a little thirsty though. Do you mind if I just hydrate? Might just have some water, actually. It's a little warm, actually. Let me get it. Oh, 2 seconds. Just needed a stubby. Oof. There we go, that's better. Actually, I think I have... Cool. Bear with me, I'll be 1 minute, okay? There we go. Oh, just needed a cooler for the... Where was I? Oh yeah! I will be completely unbiased throughout this video, entirely. You won't even realise I'm a Geelong supporter from this shirt. You'll have absolutely no idea. So, do you mind if I I'm just going to write something down real quick, actually. Oh, sorry. Bloody hell, this thing's old. Just like Geelong's players. Yeah, I hear you. Good on you. Oh. No, don't worry about it, I'm a professional. Let's kick this thing off. I've got the whole ladder for you. You ready? Because I am. Let's do it. Right. 18th. Got some bad news for people from South Australia that don't support Port Adelaide. That's right, it's Adelaide. 18th. Listen, I'm not going to be mean to anyone in this video, but Adelaide, you're just not that good at footy, are you? To be honest. I know you got Jordan Dawson from Sydney, that's a good one. I guess. In fact, I think you'll win. Round 1 you'll win. And then everyone will go, gee, Adelaide might be good, and then we're at round 12 and you've only won 1 game. That'll be how it goes, and then you might win another one in round 12, 13, 14, and then last. Wooden spoon. Congratulations, you won something this year. Good on you. Congratulations. You are the first award winner of the season. And the first prediction from Ego's Antics. So there's that. On to 17th we go. Second last. Now, there's someone watching this video, I hope, that's going to be very, very pleased that I have not put this team last. Second last is North Melbourne. Now, I've got a couple of good things from North. Horn Francis, cracking footy player. But the main one, Hugh Greenwood. You cheeky little buggers, you stitched up Gold Coast a beauty, didn't you? Gold Coast go, oh, our second best player, will put him in the draft, you know, no one will be interested in him. Wrong. North Melbourne, well done. Well done. And for that reason alone, well, no, you looked alright at points last year. I remember you beat West Coast at some point. That was enjoyable for everyone. But, you know, you're not great. Overall, second last, North Melbourne. Well done. Moving up in the world. Onwards and upwards. Go on the Kangas. That's what I say. And then I say, Hawthorn's coming 16th. Oh, do you love it when Hawthorn are doing crap? Oh, literally. They got two of GWS's best players, right? And they're like, yeah, they'll take us to the next level. And they were fighting and they both quit. Oh, Hawthorn. You're so crap. So crap. Better luck next year. You're coming 16th, bro. Oh, don't ruin it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Who would have thought the dog was a Hawk supporter, huh? Not me. I support the Hawthorn. Oh, poor thing. Right. 15th is going to be Gold Coast. And 15th is going to be Gold Coast because Matt Rowell's good, Tuck Miller's good, the rest of the players are young. And they're not as good as the other teams above them. Matt Rowell's real good though. If he stays fit, he could have a say in the Brownlow. That'll be exciting for everyone. But apart from that, I see him winning a few games here and there, maybe. But I think it's just going to be another Gold Coast year overall. So they are going to finish 15th. Well done, Gold Coast. 14th, Collingwood. 13th, Carlton. I'm sorry, Carlton fans. Now, we're not having the argument this year, all right? The last 5 years I've believed you when you've told me, no, this year, I promise, we're going to make the finals. We've recruited like a champion. Trust me. We've got so many good players, and Walsh and Kerno and Cripps and all of those guys. Now we've got Chera, blah, 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 blah. We all know what happens. You go, we're doing good this year. Round 6. All Cripps, it's all Walsh. It's always the same stuff. Why can't we ever get any good? And then round 12. Maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year. Round 17, bang! Nah, it's not the year. Now, what we're going to do as Carlton fans is we're going to go, oh, how did I not see this coming? I'm shocked out of my mind. Oh, well, better luck next year. Must be tough for you lot, eh? Carlton, you're coming, what did I say? 13th. Is that harsh? That might be harsh. Not that harsh. 13th, unlucky. Better luck next year. 12th, brace yourself, viewers. There's going to be a lot of angry egos, antics, subscribers and viewers right now. And I think you know why. Because 12th place is where West Coast belong this year. I'm surprised that I'm saying that, I really am. Because I'm not really that surprised. Everyone's getting old. It happens. Or they're getting young. That also happens. Or they're getting injured. And that happens as well. Or they're not getting vaccinated. If you know what I mean. Yikes. Sorry about Brad Shepherd, though. That was really bad. I felt bad about that. But, darling, what an idiot. Okay? You know what I mean? You're just getting... Kennedy will miss half the season because he's just getting a bit... His body's breaking down a bit. Hearn will miss half the season. Shuey will miss half the season. I think Sheeder's already missing half the season. Hopefully Nat Nui stays fit. But when you're playing Jermaine Jones in the midfield, you're probably going to struggle a little bit in the season. And there's nothing wrong with 12th. Listen, if COVID makes some stuff happen and you play a stretch of games at home, you might finish higher than that, but I don't think you will. I'm sorry. Good luck with everything, but 12th. Better luck next year, you know what I mean? Now's where I'm struggling a little bit, because there's a lot of decent teams in here and I don't really know where to put them. So, excuse me for a moment while I consult my notes. Okay. 12th West Coast, 11th is gonna be Sydney. Yep. It's gonna be Sydney. What to say about Sydney? Lloyd, Mills, Parker, Franklin, and Papley. There you go. Papley will kick a bunch of goals. Buddy will kick a bunch of goals. Parker will play well. Mills will play well. Lloyd will get a bunch of disposals. They'll win some games. They'll lose some games. And they'll finish 11th. Seems fair enough, doesn't it? Good work, Sydney. 10th. Help. Struggling to figure this out. But out of all the teams that I'm looking at, I think 10th place can go the way of GWS this year. Having said that, they could also finish as high as 6th. But I'm going to put them in, down there, 10th. There are a lot of good players. You see, they're locked in with Essendon and Freo and St Kilda. And I just think those teams are a little bit better than them overall. Their forward line's sort of in an interesting spot. Their defence is sort of in an interesting spot. Their midfield's good. But, I don't know, I just don't see them gelling the same way they used to, you know? 10th. 10th, possibly, they might make finals, but I'm going to put them in 10th. And then I'm going to put St Kilda in 9th. Because, I don't really know. They could easily finish 7th. Easily finish 7th. Maybe even... No, they could easily finish 7th, but I'm going to put them in 9th because I think Essendon and Freo have a little bit more than them. A tiny bit more than them. Jack Steele, shout out though, you're an absolute champion. Who else has St Kilda got? Marshall. They got... I'm blanking on St Kilda and I don't know why. I'm very sorry. Who the hell plays for St Kilda? Billings. Oh, all the Jacks. All the Jacks play for St Kilda. But overall, I think when it comes to finals, they're going to do Jack. It's funny, isn't it? He goes on one. 9th place for St Kilda. Sorry, boys. 8th place. 8th place. We're into the finals places. And I'm going to put Fremantle in one of them. How good's that? Go on, Freo. You're making the finals. I know all my roughly half of my viewers are going to be going, oh, what a load of nonsense. You put us in bloody 12th and you think Freo are going to finish that much higher. But yeah, I do. They're younger. They've played together for longer, a lot of them. They've got a direction with the team. They want to pressure, move the ball quickly. Sort of unlike West Coast. Pressure, move the ball quickly, get it forward, get it through the goals. West Coast are not exactly like that. And when you go through Freo's list, they've got a lot of good young players. And they've got a brilliant ruckman now. Darcy was tremendous last year. Fife stays fit, Walters stays fit, Brayshaw stays fit. That's some firepower in there. Serious firepower. And then you've got the forward line that's got Taberner in it. It's got bloody Henry in it, Croden in it. It's not too bad, mate. It's not too bad. The defence, Luke Ryan, Brennan Cox. Hamling's back. Nathan Wilson, he just got injured on the weekend, but he'll be in there for a while. He's good at using it. Oh! And they got a little young player from a certain team operating out of Victoria. I don't know. Best team of all time, isn't it? His name is Jordan Clark. He can run and he can dispose of the footy brilliantly. When he's fit, he's going to make a big difference to their team as well. And I see him making the finals. In fact, while we're here, Ego's highlight prediction for the week. For the video, I mean. The week? Freo are going to win a final. There you go. Put it up. Put your article up. Here, Ego predicts Fremantle win final. Laugh at me all you want. That's what the comment section is for. Use it. Get in my head. Say something. Say something. I'll be nice, I promise. 7th. Essendon. Bloody little Essendon are getting a team together, aren't they? Parrish has turned into an A-lister. Merritt's still an A-lister. McGrath, he's going to be an A-lister. Stringer, he can do anything he wants. Tipping Wood, he's playing footy. And Ridley is out of his mind in the back line. What rhymes with mind? Hind. He's also very good out of defence. I like their team this year. I know everyone likes to laugh at them because they haven't won a final since bloody 1873 or something. But this is the year for Essendon. Semi-finalists. That's where they'll go. Semi-final for the Bombers. Nice and easy. Lock it in. Yep, 7th and win a final. I think that's fair. Now we're up to 6th. And in 6th is... It's us, alright? It's us. I was going to try and get us to a grand final. I just don't see it happening, alright? Every year, it's about to be round 1, and I get copious amounts of messages going, oh, your players are so old. How does it feel to be so old? They can't even run anymore. They're all like 50 years old. You're not good anymore. And then we're good every year. Basically, every year. We beat a lot of teams. Basically beat every team. Make the finals and lose. The only problem I'm not putting us higher this year is because other teams are getting a game style which is really quite fast. And they can use the footy. Which, you know what I mean? If you can use the footy and you're quick, when you're playing against a side like Geelong that like to take their time and pick through, when we lose the ball, we got problems. Big problems against teams that can use it and move it quickly, which is what we saw against Melbourne in the prelim last year, which I paid a stupid amount of money to go and watch. Cheers, Max. Gone for ruining my life for a couple of months there. Seriously, why'd you do that, huh? Why couldn't it be like 20 points? Could have shook hands and gone home, but no. I had to sit there and watch the last 3 quarters Goal after goal after goal after... The poor old ladies next to me, they got up at half-time going, oh, well, we might do better next year. And they went home, Max. But that's beside the point. Congratulations, Melbourne and all that. We're getting older. We are getting older. And the percentage of top quality players that we have is still there, but the percentage of really, really young players that we got to bring into the team that don't have much experience is growing quite a bit. Having said that, when you've got Dangerfield, Hawkins and Jeremy Cameron in a team, attacking is going to look good. And when you've got Tom Stewart on the field, everything is going to look good. You know what I mean? But I just don't think they're going to get over the 5 teams I've put ahead of them. So it's 6 for the Catters. 6th for the Catters this year. I'm not angry at that. It's quite a good result if that happens, I think. There could be a player in the team that wins a certain award. That's coming up in a minute. Right after I do 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st. But 5th is Richmond. They're too good to repeat what happened last year, I think. They lost a couple of players at bad times. Dusty went out. Their defence looked a little light for a while. Their midfield, Cochin's injured bloody half the season now. Prestia was injured half the year. When you've got the players that they do, they're not going to finish 9th. And when you sign Robbie Tarrant, hello, that's the defence sorted. Put him with Grimes. You've got bloody Bolter back there, Floston short, and Dan Rioli's off half-back now. That's problems for any team. You get to the forward line, Lynch is in there, Rewalt's in there. They've got the young boys still in there as well. Midfield's got Dusty, if fit, Cochin, if fit. Co-captain Toby Nank will be in there. Prestia will be in there, Bolton will be in there. It's good enough to beat a whole bunch of the teams. I don't think it's good enough to win a premiership, but I think they'll make semi-finals to prelim and finish 5th for Richmond this year, 4th. Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide are great. Lots of energy, lots of good players. A Brownlow medalist this year, a brilliant defender in Lear. Charlie Dixon up front. Obasio is in there too, you know. When they play at home, they're very difficult to beat. When they play away, they can be shaky at times, but they'll beat a whole bunch of teams this year. They'll finish top 4 easily. I just don't think they have as much as the other teams in the 4. And I think they're going to finish 4. They'll do damage in the finals, a prelim, easily a prelim. Maybe more. Don't know. We'll see in a couple of minutes. 3rd. This was tough, but I decided to put Melbourne in 3rd. And why did I decide to put Melbourne in 3rd? And not higher? Premiership hangover? No, I don't think that'll happen. I just think there'll be a couple of teams this year that'll cotton onto their game style a bit. They'll lose a couple of games here and there, but they're too good to lose too many games and move any further than that down the ladder. They've got too many good players. They've got that Gawn, Oliver, Petrarca trio, which is best trio in the competition by a way. They've got a brilliant defence with Lever and May, as we've seen. Forward line, anything that hits the ground basically is going to be a goal. They're brilliant, those boys. Obviously, still a bit frustrated that they had to beat us by 90 odd points in the bloody prelim. That was a bit unnecessary, lads. Calm down, right? No one likes to show off. Having said that, well done on your premiership. Second, Brisbane. They'll win all their home games. They're too good to do anything else. They love it down there at the Gabba. Up there, over there, in there at the Gabba. They love it. They've got a brilliant team. Danaher, Hipwood, you know, that forward line's going to... Oh, Charlie Cameron. That forward line will dominate. Midfield's got Neil and Lyon in it. Mitchy Robb still running around. Wonderful team, Brisbane. I like them. I like them a lot. You're going to finish second. They could make a grand final this year. I hope they do. I really do hope they do. They're turning into Geelong, old mate, Brisbane. Every time it's the prelim and then they bounce out. Prelim or a semi, sorry, and then they bounce out. I hope that they do take the next step into a grand final this year, but I'm not sure. We'll see, and if you've done your maths, done your homework, you will know what that means. Congratulations to the Bulldogs for winning the minor premiership. They've got such a sick team. The Bulldogs. Treloar and McRae and Bontempelli and Dunkley and Norton and Liberatore and Daniel and Keith in the back line. Incredible. Who else have they got? Johanneson's running around still, isn't he? They were so close to winning the grand final last year when they had no right to, really. But, having said that, this year, they've got every right to. And I think they might. They might also win a Brownlow medal. Someone in there is looking very good. But that's for the awards section, which is coming up. Now, welcome to the awards section of the video. We're going to start off with the Coleman medal, and from a completely non-biased point of view, the Coleman medalist will be Jeremy Cameron, because he's better than everyone, and this year he's fit. Jeremy Cameron will win the Coleman medal this year, 100%. Lock it in, Eddie. Rising star, Nick Dacos. Very good. Brownlow medalist this year is going to be one of two people, in my view. One of those people is Marcus Bontempelli, and the other of those people is Clayton Oliver. I don't know who I'm going to pick, so I'm going to pick both. Bontempelli and Clayton Oliver are going to share the Brownlow medal this year. There we go. There's a wacky prediction for you. Bontempelli and Oliver share the title. Lock it in, Eddie. Grand finalists. Bulldogs versus Port Adelaide. Western Bulldogs versus Port Adelaide is a grand final this year. Bulldogs can win on any ground. Port Adelaide can win on any ground and do win on their ground pretty much every time. So they'll make the finals. They'll do some damage in there. Absolutely. They're sort of chaos ball. Get them to a prelim, and I think once they get there this year, they're going to do enough. Then they'll make the grand final and they will lose to the Western Bulldogs, who are going to be your premiers this year. Ego's Antics prediction has the Bulldogs as premiers, and that means because he's got that sort of Dustin Martin vibe about him, Marcus Bontempelli is your Norm Smith medalist. He could be fifth best on the day in a grand final, unless you're playing Melbourne, when it's got to be Petrarca who has that same sort of thing about him. But Bulldogs premiers, Bontempelli Norm Smith medalist. So to go over it, premiers, Bulldogs, Norm Smith, Bontempelli, Brownlow, Bontempelli Oliver, Coleman, Jeremy Cameron, rising star Nick Dacos, Wooden spoon Adelaide. Unlucky lads. And surprise package will be both Essendon and Fremantle win finals. If you've made it to the end of the video, I thank you so very much for watching. If you have not subscribed to Ego's Antics yet, why not, mate? It's free and the bloody icon's right there. Give it a click. Go on. Give it a click. World domination. Ego's Antics. We need your help. Give it a click. If you haven't seen the last video, why not? It's right there. Give it a click. Go on. Go on, it's brilliant. I made a lot of money. I bought a yacht. Eh? Impressive, eh? Sort of. Thank you so much for watching. Ego's Antics. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Ta-da!